We would like to introduce the Moport List Search tool that lets you search for up to 10,000 compounds at once, use advanced filters to refine the list, choose suppliers, and optimize your purchase. You can get immediate information about compound availability, pricing, lead times, supplier information, and also right away download the quote or order the compounds online. You should use this search if you have already a list of Moport IDs, smells, or SDF file. You can use text search here if you want to search compounds by some other format, like by CAS numbers, names, or supplier catalog numbers. You can also use Moport structure search. With Moport structure search, you can draw a structure and then search for an exact match or look up similar compounds or substructures in Moport database. To use list search, open moport.com and log into your account, as list search results are only available to registered users. Registration is free. I have already logged into my account, and here in the right upper corner through my user profile, I can open my list search history and submit new requests. So here I see all my past searches. I have named the requests so that I can easily recognize for which project each request belongs to. Here I can see how many compounds I searched, how many compounds were found, and what is the cost to order these compounds. Here I can also open and view detailed results of this request. If I want to submit a new search, I can scroll down and click on this Submit New Request button. To access list search, I can also do it through the upper search toolbar by clicking on Search and List Search. In the list search, you can upload a list of your required compounds as an SDF file or a text file with smells or Moport IDs. Or you can copy and paste a list of smells or Moport IDs in the search form. I have prepared a list of few compounds to search. In my list, I have a column with the smells, and I have a column with my own internal reference ID numbers. You can add up to 2 reference number columns to your data. Reference numbers are then saved throughout the whole sourcing process and are included in the final quotation. They can be your internal IDs or any other string that will help you to link our data to your original data. If the required amount of a sample varies from compound to compound, you can add the required amount column. But if you require a fixed amount for all compounds, then this is not necessary, as you will indicate the requested quantity in the search form. Now I will copy the data and go back to the list search. I copy my data in the search form. Next, I need to indicate my requested quantity. For this example, I will search 10 milligrams, but I will accept 5 milligrams if 10 are not available. Here I can indicate if I want to search the compounds in milligram or micromole packaging units. Here you can specify the acceptable or preferred chemical structure match type. It can be perfect or exact match, racemate, or any cheapest match type, and you can rank your preferences in the order of priority. You can then define your supplier choice as one of best price within tier, which is created based on the supplier fulfillment statistics and lead times. Or you can choose lowest price selection or minimum count of shipments. Then choose the destination country to see the correct shipping charges. You can name your search so that you're easily able to find it in the search history. Here you can mark if you wish to exclude compounds that are classified as hazardous for shipping. And now let's click on the Confirm and Proceed button to upload our data. In the second step, you review if list search has recognized the data correctly. The first column are smiles, and in this step you can assign the additional data columns. We had our own internal reference ID, which we want to keep in the quote, and the required amount for each compound. Here we also click and assign. And then let's confirm and proceed. Now we are on your summary page that contains all your searches. You can see the search name, items in the search, price, and actions you can take further, view or delete. To proceed to the detailed results, you click View. And the best offer calculation is complete. At the top of the page is a summary. It displays the number of available items from the total. We submitted 10 compounds. 6 of those are fully available with the requested specification. 1 compound is not available. This item was not found in our database. We see that there are some compounds missing because we have information about 7 of 10 compounds. The 3 missing items are available but did not match your search criteria, such as amount, lead time, or others, and are not included in your quote. The 6 compounds are available to ship in 4 shipments, which means that they are available from 4 suppliers. The full shipment that suppliers can ship is in 3 weeks, and here we have the total compound cost. This is the total product price where Moport optimizes the supplier selection to give you the lowest price. This price does not yet include the shipping and handling cost. You can see the full costs including shipping and handling in the Excel or PDF quote. If we scroll down, here we can download the quote as a PDF file, Excel file, or SDF in USD or Euro currencies. We can download the unavailable compound list. This list will also include duplicates if list search has marked that we have requested some duplicate items. Below the summary, there is a list of all your requested search items, and each row in the table is color-coded. Green indicates the compound is available in the full specified criteria. Red shows that the compound is available but does not match the requested filter criteria and therefore is not included in the quote. Gray indicates that the item is not available in our database at all. And pink is a duplicate of some other item in the list. A useful way to review the duplicates and all other items in the list is the Show Structures Images button. The next steps you can take are to edit the compound list one by one, use the Filters tab for bulk customization, or go to the Statistics page for more insights into your quote and optimization. The first way to edit the list is to edit each item individually. Individual edit mode is useful to see all purchasing options for the compound. This may be useful to see any reasons why the compound is not selected, colored red, for example, due to insufficient quantity. So here you can see the available quantity, and you can choose to order the compound anyway. And you can also edit any item in the list and choose your preferred supplier. The list search process described so far is possible if you don't have a long list of compounds. Otherwise, you should use bulk customization through the Filters tab. Add the maximum price you are willing to pay per compound. noting that this price does not include shipping expenses. It is, however, a useful way to remove overly expensive compounds. Here, you can choose the lead time for your order. Remember, this is just a filter that modifies the supplier selection. It will not let you get the compounds in 2 days if supplier promised lead time is in 3 weeks. Here, we have the quantity filter. You already specified the required quantity of samples in the first step, but here you can modify it again. Maybe you now see that the initially requested amount is not available for many compounds, or that the price is too high. A smaller quantity of sample will be cheaper, and there may be more items available. And as in the first step, you can choose the measurement in milligrams or micromoles. Another filter lets you set your preferred purity and your requirements if the purity level is not available. Do you want the sample if it is sold only by one supplier and the supplier has indicated the purity as below 90%? What if a supplier has not specified the purity? You can exclude compounds with a known purity, and you can also prioritize the highest possible purity. We have 2 more valuable filters in this section. The first allows you to exclude insoluble compounds. The second allows you to exclude compounds that are classified as hazardous for shipping. The match type filter sets your stereochemistry preferences. Our default setting is to offer an exact match to the stereoisomer you provided in your source list. If an exact stereoisomer is not available, then a race mixture is offered, and then a different stereoisomer. While this is the most common sourcing scenario, you can choose to ignore stereochemistry altogether and get the cheapest isomer by selecting any as the first selection. And the final filter selection is the supplier choice. There are 4 supplier selection strategies. By default, items are chosen according to Mallport supplier tiers, which are created based on supplier fulfillment statistics and lead times. The most reliable suppliers are assigned Tier 1. Tier 2 suppliers, for various reasons, tend to have more cancelled compounds in their orders, and their lead times are generally longer. Tier 3 suppliers sometimes have compounds not sold by any other supplier. However, their inventory is more unreliable, and compounds have a higher chance of getting delayed. This algorithm is recommended for most orders. It will choose the cheapest sample within the highest available supplier tier. If a cheaper sample is available from a supplier with a lower rating, it will not be considered. Next is the lowest price algorithm. It ignores supplier tiers and selects the cheapest available sample within other filter boundaries. Supplier order algorithm also ignores supplier tiers and selects according to the supplier priority that you set. The algorithm will always select a sample from a supplier higher in the priority list, even when a sample from a cheaper source with lower priority is available. And the final minimum count of shipments will prioritize suppliers with the most available compounds. You can edit Mallport supplier tiers manually, move a supplier up or down the list to change its priority. When you have made your choices, click Recalculate to apply the changes. In the Statistics tab, you can see an overview of supplier details that can help you to optimize your order and decide what other changes you would like to make. You see a summary of which suppliers are selected for your specific quote, the number of items from each supplier, how many other compounds are available from this supplier but not selected, the total compound price by supplier, and detailed price statistics, and how many items you need to add to reach a specific supplier's next price discount level. Based on this, you can make further changes to the quote, for example, by going back to the filter selection to set the maximum price per compound if you have recognized that some items are too expensive, or to add a few more items from a specific supplier to get the next discount level and a better price. When you are happy with your summary, go back to the Results tab. Review your summary, and when you are satisfied with the list, you can proceed in several ways. First, you can finish your order online by clicking on the Order button. The compound list will be transferred to the shopping cart, where you can enter your billing and shipping information and pay with the credit card. Second, orders can also be transferred to your procurement system if your organization has a punch-out integration with our website. Or third, you can download the quote and together with your PO, send it to sales@mallport.com. Thank you for watching this video. We hope Mallport List Search will become a useful tool to speed up and enhance your compound selection and sourcing workflow.